Welcome to what many call the original Death Valley, Clemson, South Carolina, where the crowd is rocking in anticipation of the showdown we have in store. But this isn't any regular matchup. It's a battle of top tens, a couple of forces meeting head-to-head where one team will try to make a resonating statement. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. First down for this offense. The run from the shotgun. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. There's an idea that Clemson can only run the ball when they sort of trick you and get you in space, but they're showing a lot of versatility now.
Yeah, I think the word you were looking for was finesse. They've been a finesse offense, more about tempo and body blows than it is about, being physical up front. But what this unit does, get that physicality and get that ground game and a good offensive line, I think that's when you see the best of the Clemson Tigers.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Maffa. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field. And my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And the extra point is good. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Using the quick game. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. LSU quick to the line. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big game, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Finds the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
It's a really nice play there. The thing about this guy, he forces the defense to have to stay disciplined. You just can't take a play on. He reminds me of an old LSU quarterback that I used to play against, Herb Tyler. He was a guy that could hurt you throwing the ball, but he was also shifty and he could extend plays. We had a great defense at Florida, full of NFL dudes, but he just never let you feel comfortable because of his athleticism and his dynamic ability. This guy has a little bit of that too.
They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. From the gun, the running back looking for room. There to stop him after a pickup of 3. It's down to the 15.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Finds his big tight end. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he makes the extra point. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Klubnik. The throw. He's got his man. They get him out of bounds, but a chunk play to wrap up the first quarter, and this offense will carry momentum into the second. First down to start the drive after the break. He wants to throw. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Tigers are on the move. Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Going for the big play. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This guy is so comfortable in zone coverage. They're playing cover 2, and he's just back there roaming around in the middle of the field. He's so confident in his speed to break on the ball. As soon as he saw where the QB was trying to go with it, he put his heel on the ground, accelerated, and made the pick.
He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. They'll put the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. One step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. get to the line quickly for this third down play. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the big fella. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. He's going to pass. Still looking, on the move. He's going to take off. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Feeling some heat. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. LSU right back to the line. Quarterback checking off. On third down, he drops the throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not, and if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. He's looking for a man on second down. Fires to the tight end. Bringing the heat. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
That pass is incomplete. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Chucked it away just as he was hit. He just tossed that one out of bounds to avoid the sack, to avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They're working that left side. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is good. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll bring it out. It's Maffa. It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6. The offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. On from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Will run the offense out onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built a lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. LSU quick to the line.
He's showing you his skills on that last throw. This guy's got arm talent and accuracy, man. And some of it's not coachable. And I think back to Jamarcus Russell and Joe Burrow, 2 former Tiger quarterbacks that were the first overall pick in the NFL draft. They had some of that, too. They just had a feel for the position that you simply couldn't coach at the college level. This guy, man, he's got some serious tools, and he really helps make this offense dangerous.
And the Tigers getting set on 1st and 10.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
After the misfire, now on 2nd down. On the move, it's Durham. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Go.
What a nice touchdown run, and this is a team that
Too easy.
start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
And the extra point puts
Too
them on
easy.
top 21-7. They marched 79 yards on the drive. And it was finished off by a terrific 26-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away.
Because I actually did win. Oh, yes, did I do it?
And he takes this from inside the 5.
Yeah,
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down.
Well, that is a very disappointing kickoff return. They've got to do a better job up front blocking these guys running down the field. There was just nowhere for that return man to go.
it's actually
Through the air on 1st down. Gonna let it fly. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Got some room to run. The 30. He's at the 20. He is
Candles. I got new I got candles. I got 30 candles full of candles.
Oh, they already shipped it. What about the little snacks? You can get them?
I got the snacks.
You did?
Yes, I think it's still what's tomorrow? I think tomorrow.
Tuesday?
Yes, those might be tomorrow.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This has been exactly the
I
way
got
you
these
draw
for
things up, David. The
for
offense has
these.
really
They say we
improved
do these for Christmas and Halloween.
Oh, we can?
But if we do these for like fall decorations, we got to use them different.
You can tell they're
Okay.
paying attention in
I know what you
For
mean.
fall,
in the front
I don't know.
because they have
For
got
fall, I don't know how
everybody
to
right
do
now
it.
in sync.
But maybe for Christmas, put them in the hallway. Or
Christmas.
for fall. Fall for the hallway, because it's like Halloween.
It didn't read.
Too easy.
You gotta make great field position count.
Look,
You got opportunities.
but
You
look,
gotta pay it
it's
off. And the offense
Halloween,
scoring
and
the
then
touchdown.
look,
Didn't have far to go,
also
but they got
Yeah.
the points they need.
So these 9-9.
Yeah, yeah, be nice.
We could even hang them from the ceiling.
He'll try to add another
That's
to their
crazy.
lead.
Like in here. That would be dope.
Hmm.
Like just have
And
it.
the
That's
extra
why I
point
probably
will
gonna get the
tack
Christmas.
another
You're
one
buying
onto
the
this
Christmas tree
lead.
this year.
They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of
You
them when
are,
they
because
took
I'm
over
all two
possession. They
Christmas trees.
wasted
I'm
no
on.
time
Okay.
putting plays into the end zone.
And then I'm also gonna start looking at Christmas gifts too. I'm also looking at Christmas stuff. But I want to see if I could understand. I don't know if I should just go ahead and pick.
welcome to the house that Rockney built. Leahy turned into legacy, Parsegan renovated, and Holtz restored. Notre Dame Stadium, the home of the Fighting Irish. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position.
Quickly out to the tight end. On the move at the 30. The expressway is wide open. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. He leaves it with his back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop it. LSU right back to the line. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Quickly to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. He's looking to throw it. The sweet feet buy a little time. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
3rd and long equals pass almost every single time. Pin your ears back, go get the quarterback. Great job by the defense, understanding the situation. Everybody flying upfield, putting pressure. Know the quarterback's going to hold it. Get to him, strip, sack. You get the rock.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Quick pass on the jet motion. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32.
Man, this guy is exciting to watch. When he has the ball in his hands, he can make magic happen. They're going to throw it to him. They're going to hand it off to him. They're going to get him the ball in a variety of ways, and they're doing it early in this game.
They get to him as he throws. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. They'll start to speed up that process. So nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
The offense making a statement early in this game. They're going to open the entire playbook, and they're going to show this defense so many different looks and try to keep them on their heels. I love that play call. You could see the defense wasn't sure what was going on.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Here's a quick throw out to the left. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. LSU quick to the line. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the 1st quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the big fella. At the 45 on its way. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. After that last completion, it's 2nd down.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job for him.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Looking to throw for it. They're bringing heat. Grab near the marker. It's Taylor. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. 1st down. He wants to throw. That's caught. It's Durham. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chains. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. The defense going to stop the clock for the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here come the Irish back on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm, and this passing game can continue to heat up. Look out the second half.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Tigers will hustle with the line. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Just a short pass to the tight end. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
And this junior loves to show off that big arm.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key to the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Caught a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw. It's complete. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Going up top on 1st down. Going for it all. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down. They'll run the option. Quick toss. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Plays like this, you hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, getting to the end zone. Nice run.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Got it in the middle. It's Taylor. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. LSU right back to the line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Using his legs, it's Durham. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. Ball's at the 27. It's third and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision? Finds his tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come over.
Tough running this deep in the red zone. He's got 4 down to the 11. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback will audible. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. Can't quite cross the plane to get to 6, but they'll have the first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. again on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Floating away. Fires into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
That last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Trying to make their way to the promised land on 3rd and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll keep the kicker on the sideline, and the offense will try to break the tie with a 4th quarter touchdown on 4th down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They've got the lead here in the 4th. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it back looking for help. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here come the Irish back on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Back to pass, it's Leonard. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. He's going to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. With the catch, it's Bob. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Now improvising. He'll try to do it himself. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that 1st down.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. With jet sweep pass. Inside the 40. And he breaks into the open. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Third and goal coming up here. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Corralled and brought down by the defense. And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on fourth and goal. Dropping back, it's Leonard. Looking to the end zone. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick six. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those old linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know, if you can break that...
GG's. Let's go. GG's.
I'm down on here.
Lucky that wasn't a pick six if they're on offense.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David. You know, on offense now, you have a chance to break one maybe in the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
They'll give it to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment and continue to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been